Good Sunday evening, everyone. It is 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. This is Corey here with 0 Meter Chasers. Going to give you guys a quick update on what to expect tomorrow and Tuesday. 2 rounds of severe weather coming our way. Possible severe weather, I should say. Before I get started, if you guys do not care to let me know in the comment section, I want to make sure everything's good on your end. I want to make sure you guys are able to hear me through the mic and make sure there's no extra music or anything like that playing in the background. I think everything looks good on my end, but I always like to double check before I get started because I have failed in the past and I just want to make sure that that is taken care of. So while we're waiting, another thing you guys can do is share this video. The number one goal here for us at 0 Meter Chasers is to keep everybody informed of the latest weather information, and the number one way to do that is for you guys to share this video. So I'd much appreciate it if you could do that for me. So I want to apologize in advance. Allergies have kind of been messing with me today. I know a lot of people that's got allergies have dealt with allergies really kicking their butts here over the past couple weeks. So I do want to apologize for that in advance, just FYI. So appreciate you guys letting me know if everything's good. So it looks like we're ready to get started. So right off the bat, what I'm going to show you guys, this is the latest Storm Prediction Center outlook for Monday. Now we have 2 severe weather risk areas, 2 waves of severe weather potentially coming our way. Our first one's going to be late tomorrow night into early Tuesday morning. And this is the Storm Prediction Center outlook for that round of storms. So this round of storms is going to be weakening as it moves from the northwest. So this is going to be moving northwest to southeast. So this line is going to be in a weakening phase because it's going to be coming through during the overnight hours. So the highest threat is going to be over here in western Kentucky. You know, this is something we talked about yesterday. Central Kentucky still remains in that level 2 slight risk, and then eastern Kentucky is in that level 3. So if we really zoom in here to the immediate central Kentucky area, the Green Taylor surrounding county area, there's even portions of the area that's not even in a slight risk, a level 2. They're in a level 1. That'd be areas such as like Adair County, Russell County, Casey, Pulaski, points to the east. But the majority of central Kentucky is in that level 2, that slight risk area. And that's where you're going to have the best chance to see damaging winds. Damaging winds is going to be the main threat. And we'll even look at the individual outlooks here. So this is the tornado threat. We'll zoom in. Very, very low tornado threat here for the Green Taylor County surrounding area. This green you see here is a 2% chance for a tornado in that area. And that means that there's a 2% chance within, I think it's 25 miles of any point. So still, even a 2% chance is a very low threat. But nonetheless, you guys know how Kentucky weather works. If there's a chance for a tornadic storm or any type of tornadic activity, we still have to respect that chance and prepare for the potential for a couple isolated tornadoes. So that's going to be the area that has the best chance, basically right along I-65 and to the west. But as we move to the east of that, which would be your Greensburg, Campbellsville, Lebanon, Columbia, Bardstown areas, we pretty much go to almost a 0% chance for a tornado for our first round of storms. So we'll zoom out here just a little bit more. Again, the biggest tornado threat, if we really zoom out, is going to be up here in the Illinois area. This is where we could have a very dangerous day of severe weather up there in that neck of the woods tomorrow. But as far as Kentucky is concerned, the best chance for any type of tornadic activity is going to be in the extreme part of western Kentucky, your Paducah, Murray, Madisonville, Owensboro, those type areas. We go to the wind threat. Again, this is going to be the number one threat here. The yellow area, that is a 15 to a 29% chance of seeing wind damage within 25 miles of a point. Your red area here is 30 to 44% chance of seeing damaging winds within 25 miles of a point, and the pink is a 45% to 59% chance of seeing damaging winds. So obviously you zoom out here, you look at the wind threat. Again, the best chance for wind damage is going to be western Kentucky again, Illinois, those type areas. And then that line's going to be weakening. So that line's going to, as it moves to the east, it's going to be in a weakening stance, and that's where you have the downgraded risk. You still have a 30% chance there, 30 to 44% chance of seeing damaging winds, basically between Madisonville all the way to the I-65 corridor. And then as that line moves to the east of I-65, it weakens even more. That's when we see damaging winds, the damaging wind potential go to 15 to 29% chance of seeing damaging winds. And then the brown area is less than 15%. So you see the colors downgrading as it moves to the east, and that is because that line is going to be in a weakening stance. And then the hail threat for tomorrow, non-existent, not really looking at any type of hail threat. So it's going to be damaging winds, the main threat, and isolated tornadoes, secondary threat for tomorrow's severe weather. We have an additional severe weather threat on Tuesday. This is going to be during the Tuesday afternoon hours. As of right now, we'll keep you guys updated with the timeline on that. But this is going to include the majority of western and central Kentucky, even parts of eastern Kentucky getting in on the action there for Tuesday's potential severe weather threat. We haven't got all the individual threats just yet as far as tornado, wind, hail for Tuesday's event. Because it's day 3. We get that on a day 2. But as of right now, we'll zoom in here to the local area, the green tail. This is for Tuesday. Everybody in that level 2 slight risk. So a lot of people ask, what does these risks mean? Just a quick update, or I guess a quick explanation on what these risk area means. Level 1, we have a lot of these that's a marginal risk. Just looking, isolated severe thunderstorms. Level 2, again, this is what Central Kentucky, the majority of Central Kentucky is in the next 2 days, Monday night into early Tuesday morning, and then again Tuesday afternoon, slight risk. Just means scattered severe thunderstorms possible. We're looking at short-lived, not widespread event, but these are going to be short-lived, isolated severe storms. Some of those could be intense, but not very likely. 1 or 2 tornadoes possible, reports of strong winds, wind damage, that type thing. Your level 3, which is extreme western Kentucky, and this is just for tomorrow night, early Tuesday morning. This is where they're going to see numerous severe thunderstorms possible, more persistent, widespread, a few intense. The level 4 and 5, the moderate and high, that's very rare for us here in Central Kentucky. The moderate risk definitely happens. Our last high risk was in 2012. So it's been, 14 years since we've had a high risk here in Central Kentucky. So very, very rare for the high risk here in Central Kentucky. But for the next 2 days, slight risk. I do not expect to see that upgraded to an enhanced. I do believe we'll be dealing with a level 2 slight risk the next 2 days. Timing. A lot of people ask what time. This is for our first round of storms, okay? Again, we're going to be looking at 2 rounds of severe thunderstorms. Again, one coming Monday night, early Tuesday morning. That is what this timeline represents. This is for our first wave of severe weather. And then again, we're expected to see an additional round of severe weather on Tuesday afternoon. Right now, we're looking, mid-afternoon on the Tuesday severe thunderstorm threat. But we still got a long way to go before we get to that. So here in Central Kentucky, for tomorrow's severe weather, we're looking at this line moving into Central Kentucky anywhere between 12 to 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, listen, I'm not any more excited about that than you guys are, because I don't want to be up at 12 to 3 o'clock in the morning tracking severe weather, just like you guys don't want to be up, trying to stay updated on what the latest weather information is. But unfortunately, we don't get to pick that, and Mother Nature does. So that is when we are expecting to see severe weather move in Central Kentucky, 12 to 3 a.m. Eastern Time. And as that line moves off to the east, it'll be later than that, 3 to 6 a.m. And that's going to be closer to your Columbia, Somerset, London, Russell Springs, those type areas. That'll be 3 to 6 a.m. Eastern Time. But excuse me, the majority of central Kentucky here is going to be between 12 to 3 a.m. Eastern time. So let's look at the simulated radar here. I want you guys to be able to see what the radar could look like tomorrow. Let me get this pulled up here, and there we go. So this is the Futurecast. This is the NAM 3K. We are finally in range where we can kind of see what the short-term models is showing as far as what the radar could potentially show for us tomorrow and into Tuesday. Make sure this is the updated. It is. So tomorrow morning, not really looking at anything crazy going on during the day tomorrow. We could see some isolated showers in the morning, some cloud cover. That moves out pretty quick. This is at 10 a.m. We have a line. The NAM 3K showing a line of strong thunderstorms moving through. Really didn't anticipate this to happen, but we're going to keep an eye on this. But this is a weakening line of storms moving through by 1. This is 1 p.m. tomorrow. This 3 p.m., 4 p.m., and as you see, that line really weakens as it gets closer. But this is tomorrow afternoon. Not expecting anything from that. We get into the 6, 7 o'clock p.m. time frame, and we start to see some scattered thunderstorm activity develop out ahead of the main line. You see the main line up here in Illinois. This is 8 p.m. Central Time. So we could see some isolated thunderstorm activity develop before that main line gets here. We're going to keep an eye on that. We will be in the weather office for the entire afternoon into the nighttime hours tomorrow. So we're going to be paying attention very closely to what happens on the radar tomorrow. And if there is any type of severe weather or any type of strong thunderstorm activity, we will obviously go live to give you guys that information. So we're going to be watching that. But I'm not expecting anything to really come from any type of thunderstorm development outside of the main line. As you can see, these storms kind of weaken as they move through. But here's the main line. This is 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern. So this is right at midnight. And that line is just to the west of I-65. This is 12 Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. This is 1 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern. So according to the NAM 3K, this line of strong to severe storms does not make its way into central Kentucky until 2 o'clock Central Time, 3 o'clock Eastern, which is the time frame that the National Weather Service just gave us. That map that I just showed you guys that had the timeline on it, that is from the National Weather Service. That matches up very, very closely. This is 3 o'clock Central Time. This is when it's blowing through the majority of our area, from Clarksville to Bowling Green up to Mumfordville, Greensburg, Campbellsville, all the way up to Lexington. So this would be prime time for our first wave of strong to severe storms. This is 3 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Eastern. So basically everybody, right before everybody wakes up to get their day started. And then that line moves off to the southeast. This is 6 a.m. We clear out. We could see a few isolated showers develop during the day, but we clear out 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. The atmosphere starts to re-energize, get a little bit more energy. And then as we get closer to the 5 o'clock time frame, we start to see thunderstorm activity develop. Then you look out here to the west, we have another round of thunderstorm activity moving in. This is 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So it could, I actually thought it was going to be a little bit earlier, but according to this, it appears that any type of strong thunderstorm activity is going to be coming through. It looks like anywhere between, say, 9 to 11 o'clock Central Time on Tuesday night. So it looks like a Tuesday evening, Tuesday night type situation. After midnight, all this storm activity you see here is mainly just heavy rainfall, not looking at any type of severe weather event late into the night on Tuesday. But there will be, we will definitely have to watch on that second day, which is Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. We'll have to watch again because we're going to see another round of strong to severe thunderstorms for sure. So that is your Futurecast radar. One thing that is going to be very, very good, the good news about this is we're going to see a lot of rainfall here over the next 3 days. So this is including, I know the rainfall forecast I showed yesterday showed 1 to 1.5 inches, but this is also including our Tuesday storms. So our Tuesday storms, pretty much anything along and west of I-65, 2 to 3 inches of rainfall is expected. Central Kentucky, which would be your Greene, Taylor, counting the surrounding county there, 1.5 inches up to 2 inches. Eastern Kentucky is going to get 1 inch to 1.5 inches. This is very, very important because, like I showed you guys yesterday, and I'll show you guys again, this is something that we've not really talked about a whole lot, but definitely something that we need to bring up. But the drought situation is very serious here in Central Kentucky, or getting to be very serious. We're in a severe drought already, and we are entering May. We even have some areas in Western Kentucky, Western Tennessee, Middle Tennessee in a severe drought. This red is a severe drought, the red is an extreme drought. The red is an extreme drought, and the orange is a severe drought. So, a lot of Central Kentucky here dealing with a severe drought, and we'll even zoom in here. So, pretty much all of the Greene, Taylor, surrounding county area is in that severe drought. So, this rainfall forecast here, that's going to be a big deal to kind of help that, especially in Western Kentucky where, they are in that extreme drought. So, that area having the higher rainfall totals is going to help out a whole lot. So, one more thing. I think I have a safety slide here. Yeah, so, I know our tornado threat is low, especially here in the Greene, Taylor County surrounding area, but I still don't want anybody to, sleep, no pun intended. I don't want anybody to sleep on the tornado threat. Because we still have a small chance for a couple isolated tornadoes. So just kind of be prepared for that. Make sure you know where your safe place. I can't even talk. Your safe place is. Go over that with the people in your household. Make sure everybody knows where to go if a tornado warning is issued. So that way, if you're woken up in the night, you know where to go without panicking. If you have a no-weather radio, make sure that's on. Make sure you have your flashlight and shoes. Again, shoes is a big deal beside your bed. If you worst case scenario, if a tornado happens to hit, or if there's wind damage, you want to be able to have shoes on your feet in case you have to be out after the storm moves through. Make sure your cell phone's charged. Your wireless alerts are enabled. That way, if there is a warning that is issued, that comes straight to your phone. So, anyways, if you guys have any questions, I will answer those questions here for you guys. I pull up the timing again. Again, do apologize for the allergies. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a little stuffy. I've been coughing a little bit, so do apologize for me sounding like I've been sick for 15 days. But I'm going to scroll up and see if there's any questions that have been asked during the stream. I got a question. Are there any supercells formed before the line? There's a small chance for that. We're going to keep an eye on that, but I don't really see any of that, really coming true. But we're going to pay attention to that. So I'd give it a low chance of supercells forming ahead of the main line, at least here in Kentucky. Hanging baskets, yes, it probably would not be a bad idea just to be safe, because both of these lines that come through, which would be early Tuesday morning and then again Tuesday evening, both of those lines, the primary threat is going to be damaging winds. So bringing in those hanging baskets, anything like that. If you have those I know a lot of people have garden flags. They hang on that little pole, little garden flags that say, welcome to my garden or welcome to our home. We've got Easter stuff. Bring those flags in, stuff like that, just until the storms pass. Probably would not be a bad idea. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that. I feel pretty good. It's just the allergy stuff's just annoying. You know what I mean? You guys know how that is. It's just a nuisance. So it's not that I feel bad. It's just stuff that's annoying. Excuse me. Fran, flooding concerns. There is an isolated flooding threat, especially in some of these thunderstorms that produce a lot of rainfall very quickly. So we're going to keep an eye on that as well. But that'd be your poor drainage areas, your flood prone areas, low lying areas. Those type locations would be the concern for any type of flooding, but not a very high chance for flooding at all. Hello, Michelle. You're very welcome, Nicole. Thank you, Peggy. Appreciate that. Thank you, Gloria. I appreciate that. Appreciate all y'all's compliments and concerns. I appreciate that. Excuse me. And I appreciate you guys tuning in to tonight's stream. We will do another update tomorrow afternoon, regardless if there's severe weather ongoing or not. We'll do another live video sometime around 4:30-ish Central Time. So 5 to 5:30 Eastern Time. I'll give you guys an update on that tomorrow. Just to kind of give an update on what to expect for the remainder of the night. I'm going to try, quotation mark, I'm going to try to get me a nap in tomorrow afternoon. Because more than likely I will be up probably most of the night, if not all of the night, on tomorrow night, early Tuesday morning, and then we got to turn around and do cover more storms Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. So that is my game plan. Is to get me a good nap in tomorrow. Make sure I get a good night's rest tonight, and make sure I get a nap in tomorrow. That way we are ready to rock for 2 rounds of strong to severe thunderstorms. Again, Monday. You might as well just say Tuesday morning. I keep saying Monday night, early Tuesday morning, but this our first round of strong to severe thunderstorms will be tomorrow morning, 12 to 3 a.m. Eastern Time, and then again Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. Jesse, yes, I will have a recorded segment on the Big Dog in the morning on the news section. Larry's already wrote me today, and he is wanting a record for the news section, so there will be one in the morning. Jane, for rainfall prediction for Taylor County. Let me get that pulled up for you here, Jane. Rainfall prediction here. This is for the whole state, but for Greene, Taylor County, surrounding areas, probably looking at 1.5 to 2 inches by Wednesday morning. Okay, so this is going to be a 3-day. That basically your round of storms Tuesday morning, and then your round of storms Tuesday night. So all this will likely come within 36 hours, but by Wednesday, 1.5 to 2 inches of rainfall expected here for the Greene, Taylor County surrounding area. Here's the timeline for the entire state, but for Greene County, 12 to 3 a.m. Tuesday morning. Kathy, health threat is almost non-existent. Not looking at a big health threat at all from either one of these first 2 rounds of strong thunderstorms. Yes, Jenny, expecting these storms to die down by the time they reach Russell County. And I will pull the risk back up here real quickly. Let me get back to the category. And So this is the Storm Prediction Center outlook for our first round of storms early Tuesday morning. So, Jenny, as you can see, Russell County is in that level 1 risk. You can see how this level goes from a 3 in western Kentucky, 2 in central Kentucky, down to a 1 in Russell County in eastern Kentucky. That's because that line is going to be weakening. So they are going to be dying down by the time they reach Russell County. Aaron, I think the second round of storms here in central Kentucky might have a better chance of being more severe than the round coming through early Tuesday morning, personally. Now, a lot of that is going to depend on how the atmosphere recovers, where the outflow boundaries are after the first round. But I definitely think Tuesday evening's round of strong to severe storms might have a little bit better of a potential than our early Tuesday morning round. However, under any circumstance, I think that it is a level 2 severe weather risk regardless. I do not think we go into a level 3. So both rounds of strong to severe storms is going to be comparable, but I think it's a level 2 regardless. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Jenny. Again, I appreciate everybody's support hopping on. Appreciate all you guys. Yes, Peggy. I'm the same thing as Russell County. Yes, it's going to be in a weakening phase for round 1. Round 1 is going to be weakening as they move to the east. Main threats for the first round and the second round is damaging winds. That is going to be the main threat. Our secondary threat is going to be isolated tornadoes, but in both instances, our tornado threat is going to be very low. So the number 1 threat, the number 2 threat is going to be damaging winds to me. And then a huge gap, isolated tornadoes is going to be, I guess technically it'd be your secondary threat, but there's a huge gap. Because these are going to be squall line type lines. Again, you guys know how Kentucky weather works. You can 100% see quick spin up tornadoes in a squall line type setup, but not really looking like a high probability of that. But it is not 0. So I don't want anybody to sleep on that threat. Just kind of be aware of that possibility. Teresa, not really looking at anything for tomorrow. This is going to be early Tuesday morning. Early Tuesday morning, and then again Tuesday evening. No problem, Renee. Appreciate you. Christine says, hey from Liberty. Appreciate you tuning in. Jenny, so I know it's confusing because it's all in one day, but it's technically kind of split up into 2. Round 1 is Tuesday morning. This is for everybody that is confused. Round 1 is early Tuesday morning. And again, here is the timing on that. This is the early Tuesday morning for round 1. This is the timing for round 1. A lot of central Kentucky is 12 to 3 a.m. So it's going to be early Tuesday morning. And then our second round, round 2, is going to be Tuesday evening. Be probably after 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So that's your 2 rounds. It's going to be in the same day. It's going to be early Tuesday morning and then again Tuesday evening. So no problem, Jenny. I know that's confusing because it's all in one day. So just wanted to clarify that. So thank you for asking that question. Definitely appreciate you. Jennifer says hello from Loretto. Appreciate you tuning in, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate you tuning in as well. Appreciate everybody tuning in and giving your support to our channel. our community, our weather community that we have here. So, with that being said, that's all I have for you guys this evening. Again, just wanted to jump in, give you guys the latest information on what to expect for our 2 rounds of severe weather that is upcoming. Again, we'll have more information on my Facebook page in the morning. And then we'll do another live video tomorrow afternoon to kind of give an update on the current outlook, state of the atmosphere, as we like to call it here at 0 Meter Chasers. Kind of like the State of the Union address. We're going to give a state of the atmosphere address, kind of talk about what's going on, all the latest information and what to expect going into early Tuesday morning. And then again, Tuesday evening, we'll give another live update tomorrow. We'll have more information on my Facebook page. The entire team will be ready to rock for 2 live streams, live play-by-play of any type of severe weather we have Tuesday morning and Tuesday evening. So, again, you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's 7:30, so still a little bit of daylight, not much, but enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much.